small biz pro, and so we roll, using procurement, program, and control. As a small biz pro, and so we grow, using procurement, program, and control. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman, yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah. Crystal Mitchell, do you have
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Business Zone with Crystal and Gilbert Buchanan, your small business paramedic, along with our co-host,
Dawn Strozier. I am in the building, y'all.
That's right. Celebrity Dawn.
The Celebrity Dawn was
Too
off
cute.
doing celebrity stuff last week.
Wow.
We missed you.
I missed you as well.
But we know you were rocking and rolling, so that was cool.
Thank you.
We like that. We like that.
We always like it when you're out there, Dawn, because I know you're making us money, so
Yes.
that's always a good thing.
Yes, I'm making us money.
Making
I
us
like
money.
that. Because if I'm making us money, you guys are making us money.
That's what I'm talking about. And you know what they
That's
say,
okay.
right? Your money is our money.
Absolutely. See, the key is to having other people that are contributing towards your income. That's the key.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's the key.
That's the key.
Other people's money.
Yes.
So, Crystal, what's been up? What's been going on this past week?
This week is actually I spent Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday filling out my ballot, doing all my research, reading all my small print, and my
All
pros
right.
and my cons.
So maybe we
Right.
can educate some of these people.
And I went and voted yesterday.
All right, that's
Play
what I'm
no
talking
games
about.
with my vote.
Yes,
I voted
yes.
yesterday.
They-
I felt
Awesome.
good.
They are not going to block your vote.
They're not blocking my vote. I got to have a say.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because the world is crazy right about now,
man.
so I have to have a say. So it was great. When we got there, it was about 265 people
Right.
that
Oh,
was
really?
voting.
That's not bad.
I drove to Norwalk to the registrar's office.
That's good.
And it was really cool. My sister, she voted as well. She goes,
Very
she
good.
says, if I die tonight, I voted. I feel
Yes.
good. I feel like I've done something today.
So even if they send a bomb your way, then
Yeah, we voted.
We voted.
Ours has already been cast.
Yes.
So it was that was fantastic. You do have to. I will say this for everyone. A lot of times we're always waiting for the cheat sheet to come in.
Yeah.
Right.
But you really should do your own research, because there's some the ones that I felt was very, very important was any of the measures in regards to those for housing, because
Like
that's
Proposition
just
10?
right. As they
Yes.
say, the rent in LA is too damn high.
Oh, yeah.
So Proposition 10. There was some little confusion on the one for Prop 8, which is about the kidney dialysis, so you got to really read that.
Yeah.
And then the water was important. This one, I thought they just threw this measure in,
Yeah.
and this measure was about do we want standard daylight savings times year-round? So I
hell?
voted yes for
Right.
that, because I hate the adjustment.
No.
I don't like it I hate when it adjusts.
But they already know we don't like it, so why didn't they just say, okay,
Because you had to vote
that's
it
what
in.
we're going to do?
You had to vote it in.
That is so crazy,
Yeah,
man.
and the water, there's something on the ballot
Right.
about water, so
Right.
we obviously have to take care of that. And I think those were the most important. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Generally, in previous elections, because there's so many judges, I went through them with a fine-tooth
Right.
comb. After Kavanaugh, man, I know everything about them. They can be my best friends right about
Right.
now.
No Kavanaughs, right?
Me and Google,
Yeah.
we went to town
So
on the judges.
you check and make sure that they're not drinking, right?
Yeah,
Getting
no
drunk.
drinking, no sexual harassment. I spent a whole day just on judges.
Right. That's awesome. That was needed. Yeah.
And that was needed. It was needed. So now I feel confident
Right.
that none of those judges that I voted for are going to railroad any black folk.
Right. That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's right,
good.
man. This is unbelievable.
good.
In most of these states, there's so many disenfranchisement going on in terms of voting.
Right.
Like in Kansas yesterday, I heard that they moved the polling. There are one polling station, in Kansas, right? In this town in Kansas. They moved it about 25 miles away because most of the population in there, they know they're low income.
Yeah.
They can't afford to drive because they don't have cars. They depend on public transportation. So they move it all the way over there.
Yes.
this stuff should be illegal.
It should be
crazy.
Because most of these guys who are doing this, and I try not to be political on the air, this type of stuff, but most of those guys who run those ballots, they're Republicans.
Yeah.
So they're purposely. It's like you being in a competition, but you're being the judge of the competition
and the jury.
too. You see what I mean?
Yeah, everybody.
So that means you're going to decide if you win over the other competitors.
Right.
It doesn't work that way. It's supposed to be objective.
It's going to be objective. That's the whole idea of voting. In fact, I think in Atlanta, I find it quite interesting, or actually across the country, because if they feel that they have all of their supporters behind them, then why you got to stoop to these tricks in order to suppress votes and take votes and look for hyphens and all this other craziness.
That's ridiculous.
You don't have to. If you feel that confident, then what you scared?
Right.
Why you scared?
Why you
why you scared?
And one thing I was looking at in terms of these propositions, first of all, I hate these stupid propositions, because all of these propositions that are on the ballot is designed to tax us. All of them.
No doubt.
Because you're either going to pay a 0.5% tax here or a 1/4% tax here or there, just to ensure that the stupid proposition that they put on the ballot is in effect. Now, I've never seen any proposition on that ballot for small business. Not one for small business. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Right.
It's all about those political tax collection processes.
But here's one that years and years ago, and I want to say this was in the 70s, there was a Prop 13 that really, really wrecked the homeowners and property tax and so forth. So now there's another variation of that.
Yeah.
But that became a big issue like 5 years later. What Prop 13 did. It actually, I used to play tennis when I was in college, and when I came out, because Prop 13 made some changes to all the public courts, you had to pay. And so I actually stopped playing tennis until now. Until about 4 years ago, but that was why I had stopped playing tennis, because you had to go pay.
And that's what I'm talking about these stupid propositions. The propositions are there to benefit a certain group, not us, a certain group. Because think about it, that Proposition 13, a lot of people probably never read the details, and they went ahead and they voted on it to tax themselves. And now 4 years later, they're finding out that, hey, now you're going to be taxed for playing on a tennis court. Which they didn't even know was included in that proposition.
That's why I read all propositions, even though it's very time consuming, because ultimately it's going to take away something else that you enjoy. So you really, really got to read. But like I said, right now when you and 6 months ago, and I think I said this on air, Los Angeles had 53,000 people living on the street, homeless, right?
So now it doubled, right?
It has. It's now 134,000 people living on the streets because they can't afford to live, and that's a right to have shelter.
You know what's amazing? I was watching a documentary. I don't remember, MSNBC. And they were talking about the homelessness. They're saying Los Angeles is the homelessness capital of the world. And I'm going, what? All these rich people here in Hollywood, all these rich people, and we are the homeless capital of the world.
And one of the reasons is because they actually, when they released those individuals from jail, and they also released a number of individuals from mental health facilities, and they don't have money, so they just dropped them on the street.
They dumped them on the street.
But last week, there's this humongous disease running rampant downtown Los Angeles. And if I was a property owner and I owned some high-rise in downtown Los Angeles, and I came out and all of this stuff is laying in the street, oh my God, I would just be very upset. So
that's ridiculous.
That's something that has to be done. So I really, really studied the props that had anything to do with home ownership. I mean, with renters. I understand that a lot of the homeowners feel that for one of the propositions, I think it's 11, one of them, they were concerned that they weren't going to get their market value rent. But it's way above market value. You can't rent anything in Los Angeles less than $2,500 a month.
Right.
But our employees are not making anything more than maybe $45.
Right.
So you're living just to pay rent.
That's
but
crazy.
You haven't dealt with any of your other. Everything else is high. Your utilities are high. You have to have a phone. You have to be able to take your kids to school. You got to have gas. We're not in a situation where we're in New York where you can take subways and that kind of stuff. And that don't work like that yet. Hopefully that's
crazy.
coming. So it's very important. So with all that being said, guys, if you're not voting early, get out there and make sure you vote on November 6th. And that's just on the props. But then on the other side of that, we need you to vote blue because we got to get these lunatics out of the office. Because I'm all stressed. That's why I get up and go to 5 o'clock in the morning just for her to beat me down on the treadmill just so I can breathe.
And that's a very good point you just brought up about voting blue because... And I just want to talk to all you small business owners out there, okay? Now, there was a program, and you notice I say was. There was a program called MBDA, the Minority Business Development Agency, and this is a federal program. This is being sponsored and funded by Washington. Now, when number 45 came into office, he decided that he's going to cut that program, not knowing what the program is about. That program was there to sustain and help many small businesses in the community. Small businesses could have gotten funding for up to $100,000 to run their business, launch an idea, or to hire employees. That program, he's gotten rid of it. So when we're voting, we need to look at those types of things. What type of programs are they cutting? This administration, they are not pro-small business. They're talking about they're pro-business. They're pro their friends from the swamp. You see what I'm saying? They're not pro-small business. So when small businesses go out there to vote, I really, really want small business to pay attention to those things. I don't want to get on my soapbox today, but I'm really, really not happy about because that was a program that I was a part of that program many years ago, and I helped more than 1,000 small businesses become certified with the city of Los Angeles. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, there's a lot of programs.
So when I see them trying to dismantle and get rid of those programs, it really, really affects me.
When I first started my business, there was a program that was at SC. That's how I got to SC. And it was for business entrepreneurs. And it was a certificate program to complete. And that's how I got there was through that. If that hadn't been the case, I was a working individual. There no scholarships for a working individual to go to USC. So you had to pay that. So, those are things that are very important. And we don't think about that. One of the reasons when I moved to up here to the Crenshaw district, I lived in LA, but where I live now is a incorporated area. So I don't change my ballot. I don't change my mailing address so that I can vote for City of Los Angeles because my business clients and Recycling Black Dollars, I need to be able to vote for things that affect them, not just because county is different. So I made sure. So that's why I do things like unincorporated areas.
Now, we're talking about the MBDA, but we know someone very close to us who benefited from that program and it's now impacting them. Pat Watts, she was on this show.
Oh, really?
She benefited from MBDA.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Many small businesses within our fingertips
so many
are benefiting from these programs that we don't even know about, but they're cutting these programs and we can't afford to let that happen. So that's why, when we're saying we're voting blue, why are you voting blue?
Right.
You're voting blue because of these reasons, or you're voting red because of these reasons. Now, it doesn't mean that there can't be a Republican that is small business conscious. You see what I mean? But we haven't seen them yet.
Well, right now they're party. They're voting their party, not their conscience.
They're just rubber stamps. So
they going for their.
I know a few of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're going for their party.
So for those of you who are just tuning in, this is not a political show. This is a small business show, and I just want to let you know what the program is all about. The Business Zone is a small business program that's designed to bring small businesses and supply diversity contract providers together so you can gain opportunities. Now, what role do we play? Now, we here, the co-host on this program, we provide training to you small businesses. We help you to become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. That's what Crystal and I do. And we go out, we do accounting, bookkeeping, we do capability statement, marketing. We do infrastructure development, certification, so you can become certified to do government contracts. So that's what this program is all about. So that's why these ridiculous propositions really mean a lot to us, because when those propositions are put in place, your property tax is either going to increase, or they're going to impose certain taxes on you as a small business that's really going to affect your ability to hire small business, to hire employees, or to survive. I just got a tax bill for $2,700. So what the hell is this? $2,700.
One of them secret propositions.
Exactly.
$2,700.
Exactly.
And they're telling me it's a supplemental tax. I've never heard of this. Supplemental. I'm going, tax. Supplemental to what? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I got to talk to my mortgage company to find out what's going on.
Yes.
Because that's not part of my property. I already pay my property tax.
Yes.
Oh, no, they need more. They need more.
Crazy?
So we're at the bottom of the hour right now.
Well, now that you off, can we get Dawn to just tell us what she did last week?
Oh, no, we're going to stay right here. Let's end on this eye.
So, Dawn, tell me what you did last week.
Oh, I was just working on The Blend, the new show called The Blend that I'm super excited about. I thank God for the opportunity. So we were filming.
Tell the audience a little bit about The Blend.
So the show is about 4 African-American women that are doctors, and they are just speaking into the lives of our community as it relates to the mind, body, and spirit. So the show is just about healing from the inside out. I'm the fitness resident on that expert on the show, and I'm just here to help you make exercising fun, because I believe if it's fun, you do it for a lifetime. So I'm going to give you all the information you need to build the body that you desire and have fun while you're doing it, make great diet choices, and live healthy.
That's
and
what
full.
I'm talking about.
So that's The Blend.
So you were busy doing blend stuff.
Yes, and then getting my own platform ready. So you'll hear, I lived one of my dreams today.
Oh, yeah? Tell
God,
me
it's
about
so
it.
good.
She'll tell you about it.
I'll tell you about that shortly. I'm so excited about our guest. I had the opportunity. And I told him a few weeks ago that my dream is to share the stage with you. And I shared the classroom with him today. I was so proud.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
I've just been proud of her. She did a lot of stuff this week. I'm so proud of her.
I did a lot of stuff. I put me first this week.
She did. She put her first.
That's
And then
good.
I come into the gym this morning at 6 o'clock, and she goes, "You need to be praying to Jesus when you get done today." I'm like, oh, wow.
She did great today. I put her on the stair climber. The stair climber is a beast by itself. So to have the stair climber and then have to get off the stair climber and work with me, I just need her to be ready.
She had to be squatting with
She was awesome. She was great.
and
I'm just trying to get her married off. I'm trying to help her find her big thing.
Audience, I know that you support this health cause and everything like that, but I'm sorry, I can't be a part of the program. She's a beast. She is a beast. I'm afraid of her.
I trained a 74-year-old man that has back issues.
Oh my
I
Lord.
invited Gilbert to hang out with us. He's scared.
with the 7-year-old.
With the 74-year-old.
No, she's too much for me to handle.
He's afraid. No, I'm not. I'm gonna meet you right where you are. I'm gonna match your energy. If you bring it, I'm gonna bring it. If you're a little relaxed, I'm gonna relax.
I went on YouTube when I saw a video of her, and I'm going, is that Dawn? She was a beast. She was lifting like 400 pounds, and she goes, I'm going, no.